Hello everybody, welcome back to the Brit Yankee pub. I'm the landlord, Phil Clark, the Brit, and it's another one of our beer review days for our beer advent calendars. It's day 10, and on day 10 of the Kalia German beer advent calendar, we have something that is from Herrenbrau. It is called Tradition, and this is a Märzen, or as they call it, a fest beer. Now, Märzens, fest beers, Oktoberfest, they tend all to be the same with some very subtle differences. What I'm expecting from this, being German, is some sort of nutty finish. Being over here in the US, we tend to do our Märzens a little bit with a sweeter finish. So if you've got a US-based Märzen that has a nutty finish, it's traditional. Don't quite know what else I'm going to get from this, but I'm going to crack it open. Now, Herrenbrau is one of the richest breweries in Bavaria, and it's situated in Ingolstadt, which is the city where William IV in 1516 signed the German purity law, Reinheitsgebot. Look at that. Now that's pouring out a little lighter than a lot of Märzens that I would have seen. So the Herrenbrau brewery dates back to 1882, when several Ingolstadt breweries merged and founded Atkian Brewery Ingolstadt, which is the stock brewery, that being one of the first public companies in Germany. And the brewery has been selling its beers under the name Herrenbrau ever since the mid-1960s. So let's see what this beer is all about. I'm getting a nice malty aroma from it. It's fairly light in color. Carbonation has settled down. The head has kind of dissipated down a little bit. This beer is brewed annually on the anniversary of the Bavarian purity law. So let's see what it tastes like. It's sweet, definitely got a sweetness up front. But it does have a little bit of kind of breadiness in the background there on the finish. It's leaving a little bit of lacing on the glass, not too much though. I would say that this is a lighter version of a Märzen, so I definitely put it into the fest beer category. This is one that you could probably down 2 or 3 liters of over an evening whilst you're enjoying a little oompa music. Medium body on this one. I quite like this. It's certainly different to the lagers that we've had, which is great. I like more of these Märzens. That said, Herrenbrau Tradition, I think it's a winner. I'm going to give that a solid dig. We'll see ya very shortly for another review. Hey everybody, back again for the Brit Yankee Advent Calendar beer for day 10, and just a refresher is that this was a calendar that I used last year's Kalia German beer advent calendar case to construct my own beer calendar. So today I have one of my favorites. In fact, we have, holy moly, this is a medal winner from FOBAB, Festival of Barrel-Aged Beers, held every year here in the Chicago, Illinois area. Not this year, unfortunately, because of the COVID restrictions. That being said, they still came up with a silver medal for second year in a row in the Classic Styles category. And congratulations to them. They've been a bridesmaid for 2 years running. Maybe they're going to be the bride next year. Anyway, Holy Moly is a barrel-aged milk stout. This is a version of their Holy Cow milk stout but put into Buffalo Trace barrels. Let's crack it open and see what we got. Now I'm actually, whoa, holy cow, I've got a gusher. Cut! And we're back. We've still got a little bit of foam on the top of that. You can just about see it there. I'm not certain what happened. Usually when you get a gusher, it means that there's some secondary fermentation going on. Alternatively, I've shook it up. Well, I hadn't shaken it up. Still got a few drips coming down here. I didn't shake it up because I just took it out of the fridge. So I don't know what the issue is. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and pour it out, shall we? Now I'm pouring it. I don't have a snifter from Church Street, and this is pouring very fizzily. Very fizzly indeed. As you can see, I have quite a head on this. I'm not exactly certain what's going on. Anyway, we're going to let this settle down a little bit. So I am in my 8th anniversary glass for Church Street. They've been around for 8 years and they're up in Itasca, Illinois. I think I'll do a little pause and come back when it's settled down. Alright, well, this is a third time a charm in doing this pouring, so I've actually got my Fobag glass here, which is appropriate for a Fobag member winner. So let's give this a third try and see how it comes out. I'm going to go very gingerly. As I pour this into the snifter style glass, it does foam up quite a bit, but a lot less than in the straight glass, which probably perhaps wasn't a good choice. Anyway, there we go. It's finally poured out okay. So this has settled down now after I poured it out a little more into a snifter. You can see that here, looking pretty darn good. It is got a delightfully light barrel-aged aroma to it. Done in Buffalo Trace barrels, as I said. This one's definitely got a little bit too much carbonation in it. I'm not certain why that is. We'll find out. However, that said, the flavors still come through. We still get a lovely little chocolatey note. It's very dark, obviously, and it has kind of a brown head that's on it. It's not sticking around too much. It is dying down. The body is not thick like you might expect from a stout. It's actually quite medium light, if you will. Hint of coffee in there. Flavors will definitely start to come out a little bit more once you let it sit and warm up for a while. Okay, that's it from me. It's day 10. Holy moly. Holy moly when it exploded over. Can't win them all. Anyway, we'll see you next time on the Brit Yankee Craft Beer Podcast for some more December beer calendar reviews. Cheers, everybody.